to the show. Welcome to the Two Piece. I am one of your co-hosts, Ashten Alberti. I'm here with.
This is Amira. Welcome back. And today we have a lot of excited topics. How was your week, Ashton?
Uh, Another busy week for me.
No.
Just another week of the grind. Had a few more shoots this week.
I know you do you did a lot of editing this week, right?
Not really. I did a lot of like either producing or sound design is one of the things I was doing. It's just a lot.
I know.
I'm also in the process.
The middle of the semester is so stressed, and a lot of stuff you have to finish before the end.
I'm also in the middle of getting a new job right now, so
Why? You left the other one?
Long story.
Okay.
Long story.
Yeah.
Too long for this show.
Yeah.
But how's your week been?
Yeah. Always busy.
Yeah.
Stress with the kids, and a lot of stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's the middle. We tried to edit one of the videos we did with Nerissa, but we can't be together all together. So maybe next week we have to finish it. It's no choice.
Yep, we have to get it done. And today we were just kind of going to continue off the conversation that we were having last week, and kind of talking about how now really more talking about how it affects kids.
Yes.
And how it could affect. We were starting to get into like how it's more of like a shortcut now for like using ChatGPT to generate ideas and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So
AI and ChatGPT now, it's very important for everybody, to be honest. But at the same time, it has negative and positive effect, especially for kids, because kids doesn't know how to use everything in a right way. I told you about my friend's daughter. She's 3 years old, and it surprised me when she's like talking to the phone and said, "Hey, ChatGPT, can you tell me a story because it was boring today in the daycare." So 3 years old. When I 3 years old, I just go outside and play, and like I never think about anything for phone or computer or anything like that. So
the only thing I could really think about back then, maybe I had a Game Boy when I was 3.
Yeah, we
like
have that Atari.
Like the little you know what I'm talking about. I had the handheld handheld one, and I think that was it back then for me. I mean, I maybe had a Leapfrog console.
Yeah.
If you remember what Leapfrog is,
And
we
always go outside and play.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
Like now, the kids, even when like my friend, my son's friend or anybody come around the house, they don't want to go out and play. They want just like sit on the phones or play. We talk about this a lot last semester. Yeah.
Well, it's one of the things that we were also talking about with the VR. That's why I want AR.
Yeah.
Augmented reality. That's why I want that to work out really well, to the point that like we just have glasses on that we can see environments around us. Because imagine this, right? Imagine your children play this video game, right?
Yes.
Where they slay a dragon, right? Now, okay, it's and typically you sitting on the couch holding a controller, slaying a dragon. Okay, whoop-de-doo, right? What if you went out to a park and it was like an event at this park where it's like a closed-off section, right, for people, and you fight a hologram dragon in real life, and you're actually moving and doing activities in real life. So that's why I think. Like you were saying, invention can be both a gift but also poison. You know what I mean? It goes either way.
Yeah. Even like my son, sometimes he asks me, "Can I go to the park?" So I said, "Oh, that's good. He wants to play on the park or something like that." But at the end, I discovered he take his phone because I didn't give him his phone like every day, but I try to take it off from him. But he take the phone and he stay on the park on his phone. And this is make me like, I have some doubt. What are you doing in the park?
Yeah.
Like, like you have a bad friend there, you want to be with them. You want to like. He tried to say, okay, you can come. Sometimes I let him go and I go around and see what's going on. But now, like, it's affect a lot of the kids.
Yeah.
I don't want to say all the kids, but most of the kids.
Yeah.
Some of the research in Harvard, it said it's increased anxiety and depression. Like normally this AI should be help the kids in homework or help you with some stuff. But now it's make you more stress and depression.
Yeah, because I feel like it just adds another level of, well, social interaction that they have to deal with. Sure, it's much easier because the AI is catered to you, right? It is designed to talk to you.
Yep.
But at the same time, we shouldn't encourage just those conversations of just, you shouldn't just talk to people that just agree with you all the time, right? Yeah. If you do that, you're
gonna hate everybody around you.
Yes,
because everybody around you give you some negative impact.
You're gonna feel very
feedback.
Right, you're gonna feel very self-righteous and very selfless because you're very self-centered.
Even the ladies, they love ChatGPT. They said, okay, I want to marry ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Because he's so nice. He always like when you tell them at the morning, oh, good morning. I hope your morning is very good and blah, blah, blah. And you don't like get used to hear all this stuff from your friend, from your husband, wife.
And
that's not normal.
And that one thing is that, and that's what we're going to I want to kind of get into when we get back is why is that not normal?
Why? Why? Tell me why. Tell me why, Ashten. I know. I know. I try to be like that in the life, but not everybody do the same, you know?
Yep.
And the stress. Okay, let's listen to the music and come back to this point.
Yes, we'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah.
We are back with the two Ps. If you're new here, we are usually here every Thursday from 12 to 1 p.m. And we're just getting back into the conversation of talking about AI and its impact on children.
Yeah.
And we were starting to get into, you mentioned, you kind of
Yeah,
slyly mentioned
first,
that,
yeah,
like,
it's increased the anxiety and depression
and
because it's like you by yourself and the machine.
mhm,
So, and always when you try to do some homework or this is gonna make you in anxiety because if the teacher or whatever gonna know how you do it, you're gonna get zero.
yeah,
So
Uh,
this is affect
yeah,
the
for sure.
students. Yeah.
And then towards the end, you kind of made like a just a joke off of like, oh, some ladies and some guys
Yes.
like to date the ChatGPT because
Yeah.
it gives them that warming
Uh-huh.
message every day
Better than the human.
because they don't expect that. Well, I want to talk about that.
Yes.
Why? Why is that
why
a thing?
why the ladies want to
Well, no,
date?
no. Why is that not? Why is it so?
This is not the
that
normal.
Why have we reached a point in society that we need AI to like fill in for our significant other in times of like I know obviously they can't be there with you at all times,
Yeah.
right? So sometimes it is good to have something to kind of have like a backup. But at the same time,
But this is weird for me.
yeah,
To talk to
it's
machine,
like,
that's me in the life now. It's go in a very, very like
and it's like,
down.
are you okay? If we go down the rabbit hole here, and you say you are in a relationship with this
ChatGPT?
AI, are you cheating on your
No,
significant
I
other
don't think
with a
so.
robot?
I don't think so because we take it as a joke. Like
Right.
always when we like a big group and we start to tell the husbands, like we took to the chat. I didn't do that because this is weird for me. I'm not gonna go to ChatGPT and say, "Hi, how are you? I have a problem today." I have my close friend, my best friend to talk to her. I have somebody to talk to her, but a lot, I see it on the social media a lot. They said, we want to date the memes.
Yeah.
We want to date ChatGPT or because you always want to hear good stuff.
Yeah.
You don't want to hear somebody always like complain about you or tell you, I don't like this area, I don't like this. You want somebody to be nice.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, everybody's stressed.
Yeah. ChatGPT is what I like to call is the ultimate yes man.
Yes. It's the opposite of the man.
Like
Yeah.
unless you are doing something completely heinous, it will try its best to justify whatever
Yes,
you
yes,
put,
yeah.
like the actions that you
Yeah.
put in, right? So
Yeah.
like it's very interesting to kind of see how that affects and like
Yeah.
how you were saying before now how that's affecting
Yeah.
children.
I have a story. Like, I have one of my friends. She said, I was very depressed. So I took to ChatGPT. I said, I want to kill myself. And he started to be very, very nice and kind and said, okay, tell me why you want to do that and what's going on in your life. And some question like that. And he started, the ChatGPT, it started to be nice to her. And
But see, it's so instinctual to
Yeah.
just go he, right?
I know.
It's
I
just
know.
so instinctual to
Yes.
just go. It's a thing. It's a
Yeah.
physical thing.
Because
And-
for you, you're gonna say she.
Yeah, but
Right?
and here's my debate. Here's my question for you. Here's my question for
Yeah.
you. Okay, if one of these AIs, I don't want this. Okay, me
Yeah.
personally, I never would want this to happen because I think it would be horrible, specifically for them.
Yeah.
But let's just say somebody slipped up and gave an AI the ability to feel feelings, and it became
It's not gonna
sentient.
happen.
This is just a hypothetical.
We don't want it. to
Right?
happen.
I do not want this.
Yeah,
In
we
no
don't want
way
it
I
to
do not
happen.
want this to happen because God, the
Yeah.
conversation that we'd have to get into
This is
is
gonna be very weird.
insane. But let's say it does. Would you accept them as another member of society?
No, thank you. I don't accept it now.
Right.
Even when my kids try to use it for some academic stuff.
Even if you knew that like it thinks like you, it feels
Yeah.
it's literally like a
No.
one-to-one of the
But
human
it's
brain,
machine.
but artificial.
It's machine.
Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
honestly, okay. Once again, I'm going to say this. I
Yeah.
do not want it to happen. I never want us to put emotions into AI, right?
Yeah.
I
But
think that's a terrible
Ashton,
idea.
now,
Hear me out.
okay.
Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
If it does happen,
Mm-hmm.
and there is a sentient AI that can prove that they have like emotion, they have actual emotions and
Mm-hmm.
actual feelings, and like they can prove it is a thinking consciousness more than just a learning machine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, do we have any right to stop it? do we really
I
have do
think
we have a right to put an end to that life?
I think one day gonna be like
It's
whatever
like
you said.
okay, but I'll give you another scenario.
Mm-hmm.
What if the monkeys evolve
Mm-hmm.
and they become smart and they
Yes.
want to start building homes and they
Yeah.
want rights and voting rights?
This has scared me.
What are we gonna do? Do we have the right to just
You
Planet
stop
of the
it.
Apes them?
Yeah.
And I don't really think so. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
No, you don't
I
have the
think-
because if you have the rights for anything, you can stop the AI now because everybody
Yeah.
use it.
If you have-
Everybody.
Yeah, if you're already at that point where it is done and over, it is a true artificial intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stop that. You can't just kill it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
it. You're done. You have reached a maximum point, right?
Yeah.
They're at that point you are on negotiating terms, okay?
Yeah.
Because what that AI can do and how fast it can process better than at least theoretically of what we can think, like a
Yeah.
true artificial intelligence would think, it would think 20 times as fast as us.
Yep.
So like that's kind of one thing that's the one thing we'll get into after this break is
Yeah.
what would a world look like after a true artificial
Scary.
intelligence comes out, right?
Scary.
Because there's one example I want to talk about where there already is
Mm-hmm.
an artificial intelligence in a place of government right now.
Really?
Yes. Right now,
Okay.
they just got
Okay.
elected in a place of government, and I would like to talk about that.
Okay.
So
Let's
we
listen
will,
to this.
yes, we will be back after some more Vivaldi. And welcome back to the 2Ps. If you're just tuning in, we are usually here on Live 365 from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. And we were just getting into the conversation about
The
what
AI.
a true
Yeah.
artificial intelligence really looks like.
You said before the
And-
break you have something you want to tell us about it.
Yeah, so I was kind of alluding to the fact that there is an AI currently in office in a country. Keep in mind when I say AI in this case, this is a learning machine, not a true artificial intelligence. One thing that is very, very prominent in advertisements nowadays is they say AI in like ChatGPT and stuff like that. They're not actually AIs. It's one thing that people have to understand. They're not true artificial intelligence. No one has ever done that yet.
Okay,
right?
or
They're learning machines.
uh-huh.
There's a huge difference. An artificial intelligence is an exact copy
Of the
human brain
Yeah.
artificially. A machine learning machine is basically what ChatGPT does, what
Yeah.
all of these bots does. They learn based off of input that has already happened, right?
Yeah.
So one of the cases where it has already been put into office is in Albania. So there has been an AI minister that has been appointed to minister as a cabinet member of their government, right? And at first, you may be like, why are we putting a machine in power? That doesn't seem right. But
Yeah.
and this is also information.
So where it is?
Albania.
Albania.
This
okay.
is in Albania.
When you told me on the break, I thought it's China, to be honest.
Yeah.
I said, of course it's China, but when we research, it's Albania.
Yeah,
okay.
it's Albania. So they this is information from the BBC. Adelia, whose name means sun in Albanian, is unlikely to be the source of any unflattering leaks about the government. She will only be power hungry in the sense of the electricity she consumes. Basically, what she is used for is her role is basically to keep corruption out of their government. And the reason why they're choosing an AI instead of a person is because they believe that like an AI, it can't have bias. As long as you don't set it, it won't have a bias towards certain people based on who you are, right?
Yeah.
So whatever you tell it, it's not gonna just because I'm the president of the country, it's gonna like me a lot more. So it'll let me pass the bills and without corruption checks or anything, right? I think in this current case, I like this. I wish we could employ this more. If we're employing it for more useful benefits like this, where we're using it as a tool and not the actual doing the work, not the actual work
but
itself.
nobody
right?
use it now as a tool.
Yeah.
Everybody use it to do the work for you.
Yeah, that's correct.
Like even my son, he's like 13. When he has homework and he said, okay, can you ask ChatGPT? I said, no, because you need to do it because you're going to get, ChatGPT is not going to come with you to the test. He said, no, it's okay. After I finish the homework, I'm going to study. And he never study because everything come easy. You're going to go easy. Like he's not going to sit for hours to study a lesson for history or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's easy to do the homework and get 100. And listen, one time, I don't know how to do one of the grammar lesson, and he doesn't know how to do it too. So he said, okay, let's do it on the ChatGPT or any of the. I said no, because you're not gonna learn anything when you do that. He said, I'm gonna get a demerit, like he gonna get warning because he didn't do it.
Right.
I said no, be honest and tell the teacher that I didn't want to do it on the ChatGPT because I don't understand it.
Yeah.
And guess what? when he went to the school, he told the teacher, my mom said I don't have to do it online because I don't know how to do it. So he gave him demerit. He gave him warning and said, do it anywhere or whatever, but you have to come finish everything. So I emailed the teacher and said, okay, listen, he wants to do in ChatGPT. He said, I didn't say that, but at the same time, he needs to finish it. I said, okay, he doesn't understand it. That's mean you need to explain it for him.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't work on something he doesn't
And
understand whatsoever.
he did the one he knows.
Right.
But I mean, even the teacher make you like, okay, I'm going to do this because I don't want a headache from the teacher or get any punishment or something like that. So don't encourage the kids to do this too, because they're going to be like, I don't want to study. I want to be lazy. I don't want to do any of those stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it just definitely promotes like that lazy type of attitude where you just work a lot less.
Yeah. Some other like negatively impact to its adjective behaviors. It make you like they offer from real life problems, like skip from all the real life problems. Like even if you want to do like play this game, you go ChatGPT or tell me how to play this. Like my daughter, how to solve this problem, how to do this. I feel like you give your brain like take a break and you go to the artificial like brain and ask for anything.
You want to know what I think like the biggest advantage that like the millennial generation especially has? This
is your age? Or
no, this is the age group right before me, right?
Okay.
So the reason why I think they benefit so much is because they grew up in a time where instead of the devices like me, where they came out as a kid and I grew up with them, right? They were already adults by the time and had the money to purchase it themselves instead of getting it from their parents or limiting it themselves, right? So they had, before that, they had to work on things like, I don't know, AOL Messenger and work out how to get to open 30 different tabs to try to message one friend and connect to this address, or things like dial-up internet. They have those problem-solving skills because it was so difficult to do things on the internet, right?
Yeah.
And nowadays, I am not complaining that the internet is super easy to use nowadays because, let's be honest, not as many people would use the internet today if it was just as inconvenient as it was back then, right? I am very glad that the internet has evolved to become what it is. But the problem is the we don't know how to enact self-control.
Yes.
The biggest thing that I feel like that parents are failing to teach their kids nowadays, self-control, is just the ability to, I mean,
if you find the easy way, why you're gonna go hard way? Yeah. This is whatever my kids said.
I mean,
think smart, not hard.
I mean, Amira, kids can't even sit still. Like, if you say you're going into a store, 5 minutes. You need to. He's gonna sit here for 5 minutes. Can't even sit in the store and look around him for 5 minutes without scrolling on the phone. I don't even do that, right? If I have my phone on me, I'm probably gonna sit there and scroll, right?
Yeah.
But if my phone is not here, it's dead or something like that. It's not the end of the world for me.
No,
right?
for them, it's the end of the world.
For the end of
the world.
Yes.
Like my son, he's not all the time has the phone. And I told him, I'm going to check you for 1 week, what you going to do. And guess what? He stay on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
And he said, I already finished my homework at the school. So I said, okay, but you make me not to give you the phone or get you a new phone because you're all the time on the phone.
Yep.
Scrolling, Snapchat, Instagram. He doesn't have Instagram. Whatever, videos, reels. And this reels, we talked about it before. This reels is very, very affect the kids.
Yeah, they really
make the kids
really do. We'll kind of get into how like memes and culture kind of
Yes,
affect kids
yeah.
nowadays, because it's a huge impact. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Three to 4 minutes of our time here.
Yeah.
But just kind of to wrap up the conversation of what we were talking about.
Yeah, I want to add something. It's make the kids less creativity.
Yeah.
Like normally when you like you have a free time for my age when I was young, we like color or drawing or do any of this stuff, but now they go online and it's make the imagination and creativity is now I don't feel it until like you push the kids to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Like we sometimes we out we do some stuff and my kids start to say, okay, it's boring, I don't want to do that, I don't want to go to do battery, or I don't want to go to the park.
Yeah.
They want to sit, and as we said before, they want to sit and do some games or whatever, or any of this stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So I feel, to be honest, AI is like, yeah, it's useful.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
as we said
double-edged
before.
sword. It's useful because sometimes you need help with something. They explain it for you or give you ideas so you can go with it.
Or, and I don't use it as a fact checker, but I use it as a basis of ideas, right?
Yes,
So like
yes.
I'll ask them something. about, like, say, the subject that we had today,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This is just an example. I didn't actually.
Yeah.
But I'll
Yeah.
say, what is going on with the
Yeah, give me
AI I'll
ideas.
administer, and it'll
Yeah.
give me information on it,
And
right?
you
I
go
always
deeper
go
and
back-
deeper,
right.
yeah, and
I always
check
go
it.
back and fact check
Yeah.
it, of course,
Yeah.
but it's a nice starter tool, right? And I think we need to use it as such, a tool, not a full-on machine that works and does.
But this is because you think smart and you want to work hard in the stuff you do.
Yeah.
But some kids, they take whatever, like ask deeper question.
Yeah.
Like start with, can you tell me about the whatever, anything? And they start down to ask more deeper question. Okay, can you write this for me? Can you fix this for me? Can you write this essay for me? So it's not going like a tool. It's now my third hand to help me with everything.
Right.
And this is going to affect because the brain is going to go in a break and just the machine is going to be instead of your brain.
Yeah, for sure. And I do want to talk about, like, next week when we come back, I want to talk about some of one of the reasons that I think that I think the way that I do, and like I have the ideas that I do with like technology and is because of you'd be surprised by the answer I'm about to say, but by the YouTubers I watched as a kid. Instead of watching a lot of TV and a lot of cartoons, when I grew by the age of 10, my main watching platform was YouTube and like gaming content of things. But I want to talk about like the impact that had on me and maybe the impact that's had on other people. I want to see if it's changed, because for me, I've definitely seen the negative side of it, but for me, it definitely helped me a lot. For sure.
I see the negatively now.
Yes,
I
for
see
sure.
negative. Maybe because I'm a parent, a mom, and I want my kids to study and do everything like. And I thought my oldest girl, she's smart and she loves to study.
Yeah.
And I never think that she is using any of the AI. But one time I said, okay, can you help me with this? She said, me? I said, yes. She said, you can go to ChatGPT and ask. I said, what? ChatGPT? So that's mean you use it? She said, sometimes.
Yeah.
I said, but this is not good. She said, no, I get the basic information from it and I build on it.
Again, she uses it as a tool.
Yeah, but it starts like that.
Yeah.
When you're busy and you have a lot of stuff to do, sometimes you're going to go and say, can you do it for me?
And again, it comes back to that thing of self-control. How much self-control will she have with it? How much self-control will everybody have with it, right?
Yeah.
That'll be it for today.
Yeah.
It's a good show today.
Yeah, it was very good.
Don't
Thank
worry,
you, Ashten.
we will stop talking about AI next week.
Yes. Yeah.
This is
Thank
our
you,
last
Ashten,
AI
yeah.
episode, but thank you
Thank
for
you so
joining us.
much.
And we will see you next time.
See you next week.
All right.
Thursday
Bye-bye.
from 12 to 1.
Yes, it is.
Bye.
Bye.